Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. How are you today? As you can see, I am post-op. It's still fairly new, as you can probably also see. Bruising, scabbing, etc. Puffiness. This is a hematoma that's gonna go away. Don't worry, it's not gonna be puffy forever. Yeah, so I am post-op 12 days. So my surgery was June 26th. Yeah, it was quite a surreal experience. And my mom and my boyfriend Jonathan came with me, who were awesome. But I think when it came down to when I was going to go in for surgery, they were way more nervous than I was. I was the one getting cut open here. But yeah, Jonathan, he was a mess. He was so nervous because he had never gone through anything like this before, like had his partner go through surgery or any of his family members or anything like that. So it was all new to him, and my mom has experienced surgery before and had other people experience surgery. But she held herself together for him because he needed someone with a positive attitude. They went out and had a couple of drinks while I was in surgery. But when I went in for surgery, the operating room was freezing. I know it has to be, but as soon as I got in there, I was shaking. I was so cold. And I had like my IV drip in my vein. So the nurse said to another nurse, or whatever he would be, to put chemical warming stuff in me or whatever. So he shot that in me, and another nurse brought a warming blanket, and immediately I was like, ah, perfect. Stop shivering. So I laid back, they put the mask on me for the anesthesia to knock me out, and didn't tell me to count or anything, I was just breathing. It took 3 breaths, 3 deep breaths in me to say, I can feel the tingly feeling, because I felt the tingles, and then it was done, gone. No, I don't remember a thing. And then I woke up with them transferring me from one table to like the bed in the recovery room, and I sat up trying to help them. I'm like, here, let me help you. I didn't say anything because I was groggy as fuck, but still. And they're like, no, you need to lay down. Let us do this. Oops. It's not like I just came out of surgery. It's fine. Yeah, and then I sat there for a while by myself. Like, the nurses were checking on me and shit. And I used to have a 3rd nipple right there that I asked the doctor to take out. He had to take it out separately because you can see how much further down it is from the incision point. But the first thing I asked him, because he came and he said, how you feeling? I went, and then I looked at him because I had another mask on. I don't know what I was breathing. Oxygen? Not straight. It couldn't have been straight oxygen. I don't know. Either way, that was on. So I picked it up and went, did you get the nipple? You can see my concern. Anyway, he's like, yeah, no, I got it, it's fine. And it's just an itty bitty scar, which is good. But yeah, it was a cool experience, and it wasn't as painful as I anticipated it to be, but it was still pretty painful. Like, I still don't have full movement back, and as you can probably see from the not too long ago, I moved my chest muscles, and that hurt. That hurt a lot. I moved everything up. And like the incisions, they're pretty good. Like that one's really good. This one's got some work to do. But then this nipple and areola is like perfect. Oh, sorry. It's perfect. And this one is really bad. It was coming up a little bit when she took off the sponge after a week, 9 days. And it's all scabby and gross, and it bleeds. Not constantly, but it bleeds occasionally. And the areola it doesn't have its color yet. But, you know, I still have the nipple, that's the important part. Because you can lose them. And I'm really happy with it. Like, really happy. I have the skin, it's called Skin Medica. It's for scar recovery. It's called Scar Recovery Gel with Centoline. It was $122, but you don't use a lot at a time. She said this will last me a couple months. And for the first 2 weeks, I apply it twice a day, once in the morning and once in the afternoon. And then after 2 weeks, it's just once a day. And she said it was really good stuff and it'll help. So, you know, it's worth the investment. You get what you pay for. Yeah, so that's what I'm using for aftercare. I don't use it on my nipples yet because they're still healing. Like they're not ready for that, because you can't put it on anything that's open. If you like, I don't put it here because that's still kind of an open suture, but I put it everywhere else, anywhere that looks closed. But when we went back to the hotel, I still had a local anesthesia, so I was numb here, and they gave me Percocets for my painkillers. But I took 2 right after surgery when I got into the sitting area of recovery room once I was like awake and coherent. So I took 2 perks, and they took ages to kick in, like hours. It was like maybe 2 hours or so when we were back at the hotel, and I sat up to eat my food because you can't eat obviously before surgery, so I was pretty hungry. And this over here, that part was so painful because the anesthesia finally wore off, and it brought me to tears. Like, I moved to the chair and I just sat there squeezing my mom's hand and my boyfriend's hand, just screaming and crying and trying to breathe properly. It's very hard to breathe when you're crying and in pain. But that was unbelievable. That was the most pain I have felt this entire time for surgery. There's a few times that I have a few moments that I like cry out like, ow! But that's the extent of it pretty much. That's why I'm surprised that it's not as painful as I anticipated it to be. But I'm not going back to work until July 23rd. It's almost a month, but I'll need it because I work in retail, but it's a lot of like, you know, putting stuff on shelves and like being able to raise your arms and shit and lifting stuff. I do everything there. Like, I know all the positions, and so I'll need my time to recover. Ow. And when she put the IV in me, the first nurse, she I don't know what she did, but she didn't do it properly, or just didn't take. I can't say that she didn't do it properly. It didn't take. The vein bursted and just like blew right up, and it was really gross looking. Very painful. Very, very painful. And then the other nurse came in and she put it in this one, and that one didn't even hurt at all. But that one was so bad. But when she put it in this one started to like go very big again and started internally bleeding, and it was bad. I didn't really end up with a bruise. It's slightly bruised, but which is good. I'm surprised, to be honest. Nothing like this. But it feels good. It's still weird to be topless, and when Jonathan and I were back home and we had our dog back, because Dad's been babysitting him, but he was going to take him out. When he opened the door, I wanted to like instinctively cover my chest, like so no one in the hallway would see me. But I don't have to. I don't have to anymore. It's amazing. But I can't wait till I can be like topless out in the world. And when I can, I'm going to start working out, because I want to work out. There's not much else to say. Like, this is going to be a long video regardless, I apologize. But, you know, it's for good measure. It's awesome. Feels awesome. And I'm extremely happy with the results. Oh, I should say where I went. I went to the McLean Clinic in Mississauga, Ontario. Dr. McLean did this. If you live in Ontario, you can apply for OHIP coverage. I went through my endocrinologist. He applied for it 2 weeks later. Not even 2 weeks, right? It was like within the week, I want to say, that I got the approval. And then you have to call the McLean Clinic to make a consultation. They don't call you. They have no idea. So make sure as soon as you get your approval form that you call them. And the consultation is free, so even if you don't have coverage, say you've been saving for decades, or your insurance company covers it, I don't know, you call them, make a consultation. They're pretty backed up now though because of the whole OHIP thing in the first place. But I got lucky because it was near the beginning that OHIP did this. So I got my approval form in July, I believe, I don't remember what day. And then my consultation was on October 25th last year. So then I went to that, and then my surgery date was for originally June 29th, but they bumped it up to June 26th of this year. So it wasn't bad. Overall, it was a little under a year to have from start to finish, which is pretty fantastic. And I paid $22.60 with taxes in, because OHIP only covers partial. They cover the main part of the surgery, but not the contouring. So without OHIP, with taxes in, it would have been about $9 grand. But I would gladly pay $22.60 over 9. Yeah, so that's that. I am post-op, and I will keep you guys updated on my recovery. And I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. So it's just a quick update about my chest. It's looking better. I was like 3 weeks when I showed you guys the first time. I'm like 5 weeks to the day, I think, actually. So yeah, this is my chest now. Looking much better, much healthier. This nipple's all healed up. I still can't feel a thing. So numb. My boyfriend does it all the time. He'll take something cold and put it right on my nipple. Like, can't feel a thing. Yeah, it's awesome though. It's awesome being post-op. Like, so happy with my results. It's awesome. Anyway, that's what I wanted to do. Show you my chest now, and I'll talk to you guys next time.